It's another lovely fall Saturday morning. Nice and brisk this morning. Had to bring some steel home yesterday from work because one of our little projects requires some 8-inch little framing grates. And they're kind of special things that are supposed to be made somewhere in Tacoma, Washington with a 5 to 8 week lead time. And I need them Monday. So what do? You make them right quick. But what's really going to happen today is I've got to work on this thing a little bit. You know, girls don't seem to notice stuff that's wrong. I just moved the truck and the power steering didn't work too good, and that's because looks like we could use at least a belt tightening there. And I think we got some warped rotors, so we're going to take care of that this morning. It's quite a job maintaining all these old vehicles. But think of the money we're saving. What are you doing, doggers? Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. You're a pretty little thing. Okay. I gotta get back to work now. Nope, don't knock me over, you big bruiser. Alright, we've got the driver of the truck out here, and she's gonna wiggle the... You ain't doing it right, girl.
Well, I don't know how you did it because it's not moving.
Let it down all the way. Now pick up. Let down. Lower ball joints shot. Wiggle it, girl. Shot, shot, shot. All right, go to the other side. Do the same thing. Now all the way under, slide the bar. There you go. Ball joint shot there too. Alright. Alright, that's all I need. Look at that. That's some Bondo Bill bodywork there. But it's got Rancho shocks. Well, in addition to loose ball joints, I spotted something even more alarming, or at least as alarming. U-bolts are loose. See how you can see that. And somebody tied the brake hose in a knot. What the heck? Guess we got some repairs to do here, but it does have Rancho shocks. Had to dig around and find this socket. I ain't used that socket in 20 years probably, maybe more than that. I ain't fooled with a Chevy 4-wheel drive in a long time. I bought one time, I think it was a 74 for $500, which was a smoking deal. Wasn't rusty. And I sold it for $1,500. Of course, that was 20 years ago, but I should have kept that truck. It was probably worth $5,500. Here's something else bad. Let me see if I can show this to you. I was just wiping the grease, or trying to, out of the race. The race is turning. That's not good. Alright, pal. We got cats, we got dogs, and we got a bunch of junk parts here. I popped that race out. I don't know. You can see it's been spinning. And you can just almost catch your fingernail on a little ridge. And then there, is the race. Obviously burnt. Obviously been spinning. And the bearing rollers are discolored as well. So inner bearing shot. Don't think I want to use that hub. I used to have one around here. Let me go dig around. Shall we? Well, our search turned up fruitless. This is all I found. That probably fit that truck. And a yoke. Neither of which I need. Clearly, this truck has spent some time in a northern state. I had a time getting that joker off there. But I done it. Oddly, the U-joint is tight. The minimum thickness on the rotor is 1.215, and we are under that. At least on that rotor. The other one's a little thicker, but not much. So I guess we need new rotors too. Sent the daughter down for parts. A lesson in reality of driving old trucks. This sucker fought me every step of the way, but I finally got it apart. Now I'll probably fight it some more, put some ball joints in it. Here we are back at the messiest workbench in all of YouTube. Here's the fuel pump I took off the big block in the dually. The new one, I put the new fuel pump on, and it sounds like the engine's knocking until it warms up about 5 minutes. And best I can tell, it's coming from the fuel pump. I ain't sure why. Wonder if anybody else has ever had that problem. But anyway, let me get to getting these ball joints out. This joker has been fighting me every step of the way, but I think I've won. Let's see. I believe that's got it. There, I did the top one in the same manner. My Harbor Freight press was of no use. Couldn't generate enough pressure. What are you huffing and puffing about?
I'm huffing something.
That's what I've been doing. Wiring it, she says. Alright. Right in here is in a split nut. Like this. With a taper in it. And what you're supposed to do is put the bottom ball joint in, put the nut on. Well, obviously put both ball joints in, but tighten this nut to about 30 foot-pounds of torque. And then torque this one to 50. And since I didn't have a socket for that, I made one. And that, I guess, sets the preload on the taper, best I can tell. But I got a torque wrench here. I'm going to torque it to 50. And then I think that one's 70 or 80, and this one's supposed to be 100. But we'll get it tight. To you. Click, click. Well, I got it back that far together, which would be good if we weren't planning on running front brakes. I forgot that little item right there before I put the nuts on. So I guess I'll take it back apart. There, one new rotor installed. Both inner bearings had failed on this. I suspect somebody had over tightened the bearings, is my suspicion. And there's some more Bondo Bill work. But got Rancho shocks on it.